Boys, welcome back to a brand new video, and today we are yet again diving into the current 5 rarest cars in Forza Horizon 5. Now, we have done one of these pretty recently, but you guys let me know in the comments about a bunch of cars that I missed, so feel free to do that yet again in this video, because I'm sure there are a lot of cars I've missed, as there are almost 700 cars in Forza Horizon 5. But anyways, let's go ahead and dive into number 5. Now, keep in mind, I don't really have these in any specific order, as it's kind of hard to tell what's more rare than the others, but just keep in mind all of these cars are incredibly rare. Now, starting off at number 5 is, I didn't even know Forza Edition cars could be rare, but this one is, and it's a Mini Cooper of all cars to have rare. It's the 1965 Mini Cooper. Forza Edition is very important that you have that in there. I know nothing about this car. Someone commented that it's one of the rarest cars in the game. I don't know when it released. I thought all Forza Edition cars could be got from wheel spins, but sure enough, I went to look and I couldn't find this car on the auction house. So I am indeed including it as the number 5 spot on this list, only because I don't know enough about it to tell you how many times it's released, where you can get it from now, but it's cool. I like mine. I actually did drive a Mini Cooper for a number of years. So much horsepower, like the most fun car to drive. Now, moving on to number 4, we have a supercar. There are a decent amount of supercars on this list. Sorry about that for those of you that don't like supercars. I think it's pretty cool, but we have the McLaren 765 LT. I don't know too much about this car either, but I love McLaren. Now, that is the unfortunate part about so many cars constantly being added to Forza. You don't know necessarily all the information about all of them if you're me, but it's a McLaren, so you know it's going to be fast. Obviously, it's not going to be used for drifting. Chances are, if it's as rare as it is, it's only released one time into the game, and it probably was at least a couple months ago. I have fun driving this car. I got it out for this video. I don't know if I'd had driven it before, but it handles well. Beautiful car. Highly recommend going to get it. Let's move on, though, to number 3. Also, for those of you asking why I randomly grunt, I don't know. I'm just talking. I'm trying to be excited. Sorry, I've done it. I did 2 times in that sentence. I apologize. I know it's annoying. It's not grunting. Well, maybe it is grunting. Whatever. Boys, before we go any further, we do have a quick 30-second sponsor for today's video. And number 3 is a company I've never heard of in Canada. Maybe it's bigger over in the UK or in Australia. It's called Link & Co. And they have 2 different cars in Forza Horizon 5. Both of which are currently incredibly rare. I don't know if they both released at the same time or if they're the same car exactly, but you can't find either of them on the auction house. I know that they released decently recently. Like, I remember, that was a rhyme. I remember when they released, I did get my hands on them because I remember thinking that Link & Co was the name of the car, but it wasn't. I still don't know if I'm being honest. But anyways, these 2 cars are an absolute must-have to your garage. I got both of them. Why don't you? You probably do. Let's be honest. But anyways, moving on to number 2, we're really getting down to it. Now, I used to include this car on every single one of these videos I've made because it's just always been rare, but I got kind of bored of putting it in, so I've left it out for a little while, and now it is even more rare. But I don't know. I don't actually think it's that rare because when it did come out, everyone got it, but I guess it's been long enough. The Aventador SVJ. I love it. It's an incredibly fast car, and I don't know if you saw my types of players video. It drifts so well. Like, it's definitely a top 15 drift car in Forza Horizon 5 for me. With the right tune, any car can be, I guess. But, like, yeah, good luck getting it. You're probably not going to see any up for sale, and if you do, it's probably going to be posted at 20 million credits, so have daddy's wallet ready. Sorry, that was weird. I have a couple of them. That I don't know why I said that. I'm not trying to flex. They're common enough, but only because they've released a good number of times. I don't think you'd be able to find them because no one really wants to sell theirs. Most people that have them are collecting them. Very few people have a stockpile that they're selling for income. So anyways, let me know down below if you have this car, because in my opinion, that might be the rarest one on the list. Now, Rizon, what's the number 1 car? I'm so curious. I would have pegged it as the Aventador SVJ. No, you'd be wrong. It's the Honda NSX GT. I'm sure many of you guys have this car. I only have one of this car. I used to have a couple, but sold them. Whatever. I needed money. This car is beautiful. I saw a video on TikTok. I love when I get Forza videos on TikTok, because there's not actually that many of them, and I don't watch a whole lot of Forza content, so whenever one pops up, it's kind of refreshing. I saw him do a drag race with this car. It did a full wheelie, and like, this is the fastest drag car I've seen in my entire life. So you can be absolutely certain that I'm gonna make a video diving into this car. Before I make that video, before more people realize, if they're not 20 million yet, or if you can still go buy this car, I highly recommend you do so. It's released recently enough that I don't think they're going to release it for quite a while. And when you see what this car can do, I'm sure I'm even maybe showing it off in this video. You're absolutely going to want to get your hands on it. Now, anyways, boys, that is our list. Let me know down below what I missed and what I got right. Next time, we are going to include the DeLorean because there's a bit I have to talk about surrounding that. I saw a bunch of people comment it. It is incredibly rare, but I want to make that in a separate video. So don't worry about commenting that one. I already know. But if you made it all the way through to the end, let me know with a comment down below. As always, we'll see you in the next one. I'm out. Peace. What was that?